So, hi guys, out with the autumn colours. Friend Lucy and I went out, had a little bit of play really, sort of photo ideas, found this cool little tree tunnel kind of thing, utilising the RX10 here for some slow motion, but we thought let's try some photos as well. So RX10 Mark IV and the Sony A7R4A in use, and just had a walk around the park as well. I know. Lucy's found a new hobby. She's filling umbrella up with leaves. No, it should look quite cool. Hmm? No, not in this country. Unless you're in America. We're going to do a shot down here. Basically, umbrella flung up in the air, leaves falling down. Yeah, should look quite cool. I'm going to walk down here just for a bit of fun. I think the best place to be down here where the natural light's coming in anyway. I'll go and have a look now. Yeah, well, there's light coming through. I'm just going to see how much light. That's because it's missing a tree, that's why. This is really cool. I didn't even know this was here. This is really cool. Like shallow depth.
So do I have my back turned to the camera? Or facing the camera? So I think it would look quite cool. You can do a couple of attempts of it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, do you want it wide? Do you thinking wide angle like that?
We want to see the scenery.
Yeah, or are you thinking more like that?
I'm thinking wider. And then we can try lots of different things really. We don't have to do one thing. I was thinking like wider. And then
because the light's quite nice down there, but the problem is the more you go further you go down, you lose the length of that tunnel, don't you?
Yeah, that's
which is a shame, because if you came right back here, but then it kind of needs to be about there by the looks of it, because that really pulls in.
I think it looks better a bit wider.
But you kind of lose that.
You kind of lose where you'll be.
Yeah.
We'll try some shooting portrait mode, some shooting landscape mode. I think that will look better.
We can raise it up like that, have a bit more height.
Then you get more of the trees in without, because when you crop it to portrait, you're going to have like.
Oh yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Is the only thing.
Oh yeah, no. But it does look quite cool at the same time. That you've got all these trees here left and right, which. Oh yeah, well yeah, absolutely. Experimentation is worthwhile. Right. Yeah.
Ready?
I've got eye autofocus as well, so that's going to make a difference. Ready? Go for it. 3, 2, 1, go.
I shut my eyes again.
Yeah, but it went behind you this time, which looks like you looked better. It's not in your face.
I did shut my eyes. Did you not record it?
Yeah.
Did you stop it?
Yeah. Oh, I think I did, yeah. So looking down the tree tunnel there, as you see, the light was actually quite pleasant. Plenty of leaves everywhere, and they were nice and dry as well, which is good, so we haven't had much rain for a while. And Lucy wanted to do, she has these brilliant ideas, young photographer. I'll leave her Instagram details and everything in the description and in the video. And she's fabulous with all these fresh ideas, which is really, really cool. She's moving to Sony soon. I think she's going to go for the A7 III. From Nikon, and it's going to be really, really interesting to see how she gets on with it. She's used my A7R4A for a bit as well, enjoys using that. So just messing around with the HDMI recorder here. As you can see, me just changing a few things, turning on the eye autofocus and face detection, as you can see there, straight on. That's with the RX10. So we basically just had a little bit of experiment. The only thing I wish I'd brought with me, which obviously we didn't know this was here, so kind of, if I'd known, I would have brought a flash with me and the wireless triggers. We could have used some flash down in shot, but it still worked okay. Not ideal. I didn't use the RX10 for these photos because the lens wasn't fast enough really. So I used the A7R4A with the 135G Master, and you'll see the difference of images that were possible without having the ISO too high Also being able to shoot at f1.8 with the 135. Still interesting, and we didn't have all that much time. So there's one shot there, leaves pouring down. She basically filled the umbrella up, tip it up in the air, and they all fall down. One thing is they fall in front of your face. They do loads of annoying things. So the shot previously to this one was her walking, so the leaves are falling down behind her. This shot here is just looking straight up into the trees. I thought it was quite cool. Unfortunately, the light wasn't amazing, but then we decided to walk around the forest and the park and everything, which was cool. But as you can see there, it's just me changing the settings of the camera live kind of thing, adjusting my exposure and also the focus points, moving them around just to see how the HDMI recorder worked. Unfortunately, I've sent this one back. It was actually pretty rubbish, and I went the cheap option, and like a lot of things, sometimes it works okay and sometimes it doesn't. And the biggest problem for me was that the screen isn't good enough. So because obviously once you plug an HDMI cable into the side of your camera, you lose your EVF and your rear screen usability. So you have to rely on that screen. So I have ordered a better one, and that should be coming today actually. So look out for the unboxing of that. Just some really cool shots here, just basic shots of nice colours, autumn colours there, as you can see here. Adjusting, that's another problem. The HDMI, this cheap HDMI recorder had a problem. Something, I don't know if it's the bit rate or what, but it's just always like recording the screen. It was bizarre, but anyway, just thought I'd show you the real world life of cheap kit. Don't bother. I think the word is. As you can see here, how I'm setting up, and I'm moving my focus point around to kind of hopefully get everything right, and that's the shot. A lovely day actually, a little bit of sunshine. Unfortunately the sun did disappear after a while. Found a few ducks, so I was wondering if the eye autofocus would work on the ducks. It did a little bit. I'm talking the RX10 here. This is obviously 4-year-old tech. It's had an update on the firmware, but you know, how good is it really? That's the question. I mean, autofocus is still super fast, and you know, it does do a very, very good job. As you can see, it works out the eye in a second or two, and there you go. So it's now realised there is an eye there, and it's decided, okay, we like that, and then it's gone back to not finding an eye. So I mean, but it's not the end of the world, because at the end of the day, my depth is pretty much that duck anyway. So it's not the end of the world in that respect, but the duck did move around quite a bit. As you can see there, just live. This is what I wanted to do, properly show you guys what I'm actually doing with the camera, the adjustments I'm making, and you know, allowing you to kind of be with me at the same time as the rest of the photos. So it kind of gives you more of an accurate view of what's actually really happening when I'm actually taking the photos there. As you can see, I'm utilising everything in manual, obviously autofocus, but the ISO is chosen by me, the shutter speed and the aperture is chosen by me. A few shots here of the duck, absolutely fine, shooting around about 1/800th of a second, but he did like to move around a bit, and he wasn't moving around slowly as you could see in the video, but the colours, the reflections in the water are just lovely. It's like fire, so it worked really nicely, especially with the green there, because green and orange actually go pretty nicely together, which is kind of cool. A little bit of wing flap there, that was actually at 1/400th of a second. A little bit of slow motion. Somehow, I think it's just because the screen isn't that great on the back, so I wasn't really getting a very good view of the screen due to the light and everything, so I kind of misjudged where he was going. So yeah, that's unfortunate. A really bad slow-mo video, but kind of gives you the idea anyway of what it's like. Just shooting some of the lovely colours and just interest shots, so wide angle like this of a tree, but actually zooming in gives me a little bit of bokeh in the background of that tree on the right hand side and some colour of autumn. These shots here, shooting quite high shutter speeds with a shaded area behind you, gives you a real dark background. These ones here, the sun rays coming down through, which is really cool. This shot here, you can see on the top left hand side there's some banding going on. That's actually because I'm shooting at 1/32,000th of a second, and I think that's real the limit of the sensor and the shutter speed and everything shooting into the sun. One of my favourite shots here is just blue sky, really lovely colours from greens to browns to yellows and everything, worked really well. A little bit of a closer shot there. Yeah, really nice day out actually, and just walk around. Plenty of mushrooms all over the place as well. November, it's not even cold yet. It should be frosty and looking a bit crazy now, and it's not. It's just warm. There's still dragonflies flying around. It's like, what? This should be the start of winter for the UK, and it's nothing really happened yet. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Very short and sweet, really. But any questions, leave comments below, and also don't forget to click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well. Got the new HDMI recorder coming today, so there'll be a new better quality version of that, what we've seen earlier now, and more shots out and about with it very, very soon. So thank you very much. See you soon.